Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Mike, aka Decimal Punked, and we are back in Engine tonight for some more game dev. This is the Unreal Engine, and the version we're using is 5.2.1. Done quite a lot of work since the last stream. Oh, I've just noticed that. I've never noticed that at the top right there, the name of the game. Oh, that's pretty cool. Sorry, that caught me off guard there. Um, yeah, so done quite a lot of work so far. There's a few things I need to fix tonight. I'm just going to read out the jobs. So I've got to fix the piercing projectile. I need to amend the projectile code so it can pass through anything apart from enemies and the boundary. I need to make sure that the piercing shot registers the not fired boolean. I'm going to reduce the size of the pickups because they're just too big. They're way too big. And I want to try and add a rotation on them and see how that looks. And potentially see if I can change the... I want them to look a bit more shiny, you know, a bit more... I don't know, a bit more like, ooh, like a goodies dropped, you know. I want them to look tasty. So what I've already done off stream is I've done a tiny bit of work on the HUD. So if I just pause the game, you can see on the left and the right here, I've added some kind of pixel bubbles and I've kind of done this shading effect to make it look like a glass file. I'm not an artist by any means, but I think it's pretty decent. I mean, the bubbles... It's actually a little bit tricky to get the bubbles to look decent, but these can always be adjusted. This is all done in Photoshop, so I can rejig it around if no one's happy with it. But for the time being, it will do. It's an improvement from what it was, so it's a start. I haven't done the rest of the UI yet because there's just a lot to do. Like, it's going to be a gothic style kind of art. So, you know, it needs to look decent. So yeah. So I've made a start on that. I've changed the drop rate from 25% down to 20% because far too many items were dropping. And I've also changed the colour of the health bar. So you can see there, we're taking a hit. It was too fluorescent. It was way too bright, so I changed the colour of that. But I'm quite happy with it. I think it looks cool. Right, so I think what I'm going to do first is I actually got a font. It's a free font, 100% free. So I want to see how this font is going to look, and it's perfect for the game. It's called Alucard. It kind of sounds like Alucard from Castlevania. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the HUD and 1 second. Oh yeah, it is there. Right, I'm going to see how this looks. So if I select this font, Alucard. Oh, bro. Okay. That is pretty awesome. Let's see if we can... I don't know why I put the code on there. That is nice. I like that. Okay, let's do it. So that's 24. So let's do the same for over here. So we've got the score. Sorry, what size did I put the other one at? 32. I think I'm going to make that bigger. Score should be bigger. The score is the most fun part about this game. Time I'll do to 45 as well. Oh, dude, it looks so good. So that's 45. What is that one? 32. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Let's just see how that font looks in game. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, look at that font, baby. Oh my god, that is brilliant. That is a lot of bats. Oh my god, that font is perfect. That is such a good font. It matches the gothic theme of the game. There's still, the items are still dropping, like, it's at 20%, dude, like, it's crazy. Right, so I'm going to be fixing that piercing attack. Dude, that font is so good. I really, really like that font. I've got to take a picture for the team. That is so, so good. Oh my god, that font is amazing. Sorry, I've got a team for the game because this is a group project. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Okay. Right. Let's go and apply that font to. Let's just quickly. Right. So let's get up all of our menus and we'll just sort the font. So the HUD's been done. Menus, enter name. Where's the font? Text style, font. Oh, dude! Baby. I think I'm going to have it as white. Why is it not on white already? Okay, so enter name is done. high scores. So we've got the player info. So this is going to be Alagard. I love that font so much. That was literally the first one I saw, and I was just like, that's the one. That's the one, baby. Okay, right. High scores, I don't think I need to do anything on there. High scores, main menu. Oh my god. Right, that's all temporary placeholders. Main menu buttons. Okay, so we need to change this font to Alagard. 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 Dude, it looks so good. It's, oh my god, it's perfect. Right, settings. Right, let's get the control canvas. So I'm just applying the Alagard just to everything that has a text box. Oh, there we go. Images. Okay. Dude, that font is so good. I don't even know. Can I change? Is it going to allow me to do that? Not sure if I'm a fan of it for the arrow, but it's part of the pack, so... Right, save all. Okay, so that's the main menu done. I know that that text isn't in the box, but that's fine. This is all going to get done nicely once we've got the once we've got the pixel art done. This is just temporary grey box. Right, main menu. Right, pause menu. Can I select all three? Perfect. Pause menu, player defeat. Okay, so we've got text there. Player defeat. And then we've got wave clear. Right, I've got quite a few text panels here. Ugh! Oh, that's a plus. I thought that was a one with a line through it. Oh my god. Right, that's all of the fonts applied, I believe, guys. I've just gone through all of the narrative papyrus. There we go. So we've done the HUD, we've done the menus, we've done the narrative. So if I play that from from the top, save all. Let's see how that looks. Okay, it's not showing the high scores yet because okay, that's a bug fix. On main menu, create high score, save. Alright, so that's a fix. So basically, because there isn't a high score, when you're in the game, it makes the high score. Oh my god, that font is perfect. We could probably make this a bit larger. So what we want to do, we want to clear the screen and see how the wave clear looks. And I need to add a VFX for when enemies die. Doing good. Not too sure if I got that speed pickup. Dude, how did I miss that? Oh, dude, that font is so good. Right, so we're just testing how the font looks on the... Okay, enter name. Dude, that font is so good. Dude, I love that font. Oh my god, that is... Oh, it's the first one I found that when I was just searching for pixel font and... Or bitmap, I think it was called. And that one just fits the gothic style of our game. Like, oh my god. It's meant to be. Okay, so in the game, what I'm going to temporarily do, I'm going to set this to 1. Just for testing, so I can... I'm basically, what I'm doing here is I'm going to be testing... Oh, God. Sorry, I don't want to go through that every single time. Give me 1 second, guys. Right, so we're going to see how... Yeah, those power-ups are way too big. They could be... I reckon half the size. So if I go to the default scene route and go to the scale and do 0.5, I'm just going to see how that looks. So we need a green potion. Is that too small? Okay, maybe 0.5. Let's go 0.7. I think 0.7 is a good size. So, if we go into our blueprints, power-ups. So the speed one is done to 0.7. So if I go on this one, default scene, do 0.7. So the speed, piercing, multi-shot, 0.7, and the bomb 0.7. Let's see how that looks, guys. That's a much better size. That's much, much better. I knew I'd missed that. Okay, so the scaling has been done. I'm very, very happy with that. It looks so much better. Reduce the size of the pickups. So I'm now going to see... I wanted to see how a rotation might look. Um, oh my god, I need to fix that. Let's do 90. So if I copy that and just go onto these and paste that. Oh no, I've seen what it's doing. It's because it's angled. Because the pivot's not in the center. So that bubble is dead center. Right. I think I'm going to remove the rotating movement because you can see there the bubble and the collision sphere are fine, but the model, because it's had to be angled, because of the perspective of the game's top down, you can't appreciate the models. So I think the rotating component's going to have to go, unfortunately. It was nice to test it, but it actually makes the models physically move around from their actual trajectory, and we don't want that. So let's just test that again. Okay, I want to add a material, so because at the moment hold on, that bomb looked really tight in the bubble. Look how tight the bomb is in the bubble. Watch. Oh, dude. I'm going to fix that with the problem with the projectile. If you... yeah, I'm going to shrink the bomb model down just a tad. Scale, I'm going to do 0.9. I'm going to do -70. It was just a bit too big. I didn't like how close it was to the edge of the thing. That's better. Okay, so the bubble is that. Vile body, okay. Okay, I've got an idea. What we're going to do is we're going to make a copy of vile body. We're going to go into our materials. Pickups, add rotation. Right, so we're not doing a rotation, but I have scaled them down. Right, so we are going to go into our blueprints. No, assets, more meshes, materials. So I've got one in here called, I think it was Vile. Vile. So if I copy that and call this, this will just be M bubble. And then we want to play around with this, so we surface translucent. Default lit. Right, so if I are you joking, bro? Are you joking, dude? Are you serious? God damn. It's a good job I save frequently, isn't it, guys? It is a bloody good job I save a lot. Right, that one. Okay. What a pain in the arse. I've not changed anything. No, don't import. It's not been changed. Oh, fuck it, just do it. Right, bubble. Oh, it's on my other... What? Why are these all here? Right. We want to give it a shine. Okay. Zero is a mirror reflection. Is that on the roughness? Okay, so what we can do, if we go to our piercing and put in bubble, we can see how it looks. Doesn't really look like it's changed too much, does it? Let's try one. Oh, that's a bit shite, isn't it? That's not going to look good. Oh. Okay. Let's get rid of that one. Let's do some. Yeah, it's just a bit. I'm just playing around here to see. Alright, so default lit. Just keep it as it is. Yeah, keep it as it is. Don't mess around. Right, well, let's just change the pickups to bubbles. So we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the piercing's got the bubble. multi-shot, bubble, bomb, bubble, and then speed potion, bubble. Okay, so they've all got the bubble. Okay. So now it's a completely different, a completely different thing. Right. Okay, so right. There are a number of visual effects I need to do. Next on the list, guys, we have to fix the piercing. I've got to amend the code so that projectiles can pass through anything apart from the enemies and boundary. And then for the piercing shot, I think if I just sort out the projectile, I'm going to change the drop rate back to 0.2, so 20% chance of an item drop. I had it at 1 for testing. Okay. Right, so, oh my god. Oh my god. Right, this was what we were doing the other day. Piercing. Are we in the character? Piercing. Set piercing. Okay. Right, so basically piercing is going to be a one-time shot. And you want to say if piercing is enabled. Oh my god. Projectile life. Was that just on there? Okay. Right, so first thing, what we want to do, I don't think we're going to need that projectile life. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make some room here. Basically, if I just unplug this stuff, because this code here was the original. This was the original code. So if multi-shot is enabled, we get the length. Multi-shot. Spawn projectile. If multi-shot is true, do 2. Spawn projectile. Has projectile fired? If it hasn't, boom, set fired. And then when the projectile dies, Okay, right. Okay, so what I'm gonna explain what I'm doing here. So at the moment we have a problem where the projectile, if it comes into contact with anything, it will basically destroy, and we don't want that. I want it to be able to pass through anything apart from enemies and apart from what is it? Yeah, basically enemies in a boundary. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap out the event act to begin overlap, so we can have this. It will basically only destroy if it hits a bat. If it hits the bat, the eyeball, or the boundary. I don't really want it to get destroyed if it hits an enemy projectile. I mean, it'd be quite cool if you could shoot the enemy projectiles. I'm not sure on that. You could create quite a cool little explosion thing. Anyway, so what we're going to do on the viewport is this collision sphere we want to get, okay? So we're going to go back to the event graph and we're going to right click on that, add an event. So on component, begin overlap. Okay. And what I'm going to do is we're going to have this as a sequence, right? So if I unplug that one, move that up there, and the reason I'm doing this as a sequence is because we're going to have three separate things that can basically destroy it. So on active begin overlap. Oh, actually, if I just bring this back. It's going to be a sequence. And there's three things. There's the bat. Other actor. So if I have boundary first. So if it goes to the boundary, it will do that. And then we will have the eyeball. And then the bat. Okay. So basically what we're telling it there is instead of the projectile hitting anything, we're specifically saying if the collision box hits one of those three things, the boundary, the eyeball, or the bat, it destroys itself. So that basically overrides any collision with anything else. It will only do those things. So let's test it. See that? We shot through the projectile. Look at that, guys. So much better. Bug fixed. That was a bit of a game-breaking bug, to be honest, because it really would break the game. Like, if you if you basically shot that projectile and there was a power-up right in front of you, what would happen is it would basically break the game. Like, you wouldn't be able to shoot. I am in love with that font. I think that is the most beautiful and fitting font for this game. It really is. Oh, dude, I'm so bad at shooting. Hey. GG. Guys, I fixed it. I fixed it. Amazing. Very happy with that. So basically, when we get the other enemies, I think there's 2 more types. There's the almanac and then there's the gargoyle. So that basically does exactly what I want it to do. See if I can tidy this up a tad. We like our code nice and straight. Not sure how we can really straighten this one up. There's only so much tidying you can do. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Okay. Right, so that's one bug fixed. Okay, so amend the code so it can pass through anything. Okay, that is another thing fixed. Okay, so the next thing is the piercing attack. Right. Okay, this is going to be the tricky bit. Let me just have a quick think about how to do this. Basically, the piercing attack should be a one-shot power-up. So essentially what it does is the power-up will... the power-up will basically make the next projectile pass through all enemies. It will pass through all enemies. If I just... hold on. actor overlap with the projectile. Okay. So we basically want to say oh, I know what we can do. We can just have a branch here to say if it yeah, we can have a branch. I don't know why it was so overcomplicated, this section here. This was the initial thing for the oh my god, the piercing shot. So essentially, the piercing shot, I unplugged this big chunk of code because that basically made, if the player collected the piercing shot, what would happen is every single shot from that point onwards would go through every enemy. Like, it would shred through the entire map. And you don't want that to happen. So, essentially, what we want to do, very, very, very simple. At the beginning here, we will have a branch. And the branch will be if multi-shot is enabled, hold on, let me just check that if that's false. Yeah, so we'll basically say, is multi-shot enabled? If it is, we will have a single thing going off, and then all we need to do, literally all we need to do, is say when it hits the boundary, destroy it. Because it's going to kill anything it passes through, guys. Because in the code of the enemies, like if I get up the bat as well, you can see in here, if it overlaps with the projectile, it dies. So if I get rid of this, and then we will get this, shimmy shanga that up there, make room. Okay, so basically we're going to plug this bad boy in here. Now the piercing attack is right here. So right here, piercing. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this, if I just straighten those up. Right, so we need to paste that in there. Sorry, not paste. Put that there. The branch goes here. Okay. So what this is doing is right. So we're basically saying at the very beginning, if piercing is enabled, one second. Right. One sec. Let me just get these. Okay, so we're saying we're checking, is piercing enabled? If it isn't, if piercing isn't enabled, then we follow the normal path of code. Easy as pie. If piercing is enabled, what we then want to do is we want to do the cast to boundary. So what I should be able to do is actually just copy that. I should be able to put that, if that's true, cast to boundary. Okay. Other actor, boundary. So if it hits the boundary, oh god. Yeah, spawn that sound. Cast the boundary, spawn the sound, destroy the projectile. And then set has projectile fired. I'm just going to drag off of here. And then we want to set that as well. So we basically turn eye piercing off. I actually want to put that the other way around. Right, let's straighten up that node. How am I going to straighten? There's a lot of blue cables crossing over there, guys. Not too sure how I'm going to tidy this one up. Actually, surely that can go onto that. Yeah, there we go. Lovely! Look at that lovely blue line. It's like a train track. Choo-choo! Okay. Right, so that should work. So we're saying, at the beginning there, check if piercing's on. If piercing isn't, we do our normal shooting. If piercing is on, if it hits the boundary, we destroy it. So we're allowing it to pass through things without destroying it. So it's only when it comes into collision with the boundary that it's going to destroy the projectile. And then we turn piercing off and projectile off. Let's give it a go. So we're hoping for RNGesus to bless us with the piercing. There it is. Oh, I've done it. I've done it, baby. That did not take long at all. Let's try and do that again. That was amazing. Dude, I'm so bad at shooting the enemies in my own games. This is a travesty. Don't judge me, guys. I want the piercing attack. There we go. Hold on, did I get a piercing attack? Dude. I want to get another one. Come on. There we go. There it is. Oh. Oh, I think what happened there was because I picked up the power up because I'd picked the power up and there was 2 shots already going. What happens to the 2 shots when they hit the wall? They turn the projectile off. Oh my god. I did it again. Right, here we go, piercing shot. Yes! So you can basically keep going, guys. This is the really cool thing. There is no limit at the moment. God, that bomb is so OP. It's so OP. It's ridiculous. Completely wipes out the grid. It's amazing. I love this game. I know what's causing the projectiles to shoot bottom left, guys. What happens with that is essentially the way the enemy projectile firing works is what it will do is it will it will basically pick a random enemy in the array and then what it will do is it will then get the location of the actor and it will spawn the projectile at that point. But what's happening as we're killing more and more enemies, basically the enemy's no longer there, so when the code is trying to get the actor's location, the actor's gone from the array, like as in the there is no location to get, so by default it's it's shooting there. Now I'm just going to kill myself. Look at that. I absolutely love that font. Dude, what a game. Right, 1 second, amigos. Okay. Right, so that is another job off of the list. The piercing attack is fixed. I've done a lot of work tonight and we're only 1 hour 13 minutes into the stream, baby. Amazing. Right, what I'm going to do, what is this to do with multi-shot? Get all actors, length equals 0, length equals 0. Yeah, okay, cool. So I'm going to move that up there. Got an ulcer on my tongue and it's been bugging me for the past 2 days. Sorry, a bit too much info there, guys, but it's painful. It's right on the tip of the tongue as well. So neat. That is so nice and tidy. I love it. It's like, you know, the train maps in London when you're on a train and you can see the little train maps of all the nodes. It just looks like a train map. Why is that all the way there? Okay, so that is all fixed. Right, I guess let's have some fun, guys, shall we? Shall we do some visual effects? Who would like some visual effects? Drop a comment, let me know, guys. Because I'm up for some VFX. Super, super happy with this. Super happy. Let me have a sip of my coffee. I've not put my lips on my cup for however long I was doing that code. Blade Runner Radio, shout out on YouTube. I listen to that all the time while I'm coding. I am not even joking. I have that constantly on whilst I'm coding, and it is on repeat. It plays through the same songs. It's the most relaxing music I listen to when I'm coding. I recommend it for anyone out there that might get a bit stressed while they're coding. Like, just give it a go because it's very chill. Okay, so we need to do some visual effects. We want to have I want to get the bomb visual effects in. Okay, so I can move this projectile thing. Hold on, what is going on there? Why is there a long blue line going all the way through there? I'll tell you what, let's just tidy this up. 1 second, guys. What is going on there? Oh, no. Perfect. Sorry, I saw that cutting all the way through and I was like, Jesus. Jesus, Mary Joseph. Okay. Right. Oh, look at that. Getting very big. Grande. Ganz gross. Visual effects. Okay. Okay, so what I'm thinking... How am I going to do this? Let's go into the bomb and look at the code. So if it... okay, so if it hits... I guess coming off of this, we could... I don't know, can you spawn actor? So we can set the owner to the player. So if this was plugged in after the actor's destroyed, technically this code shouldn't work, because the moment this the bomb pickup's destroyed, like this is kind of been created from the bomb. So technically they would destroy together. So what we want to do is you'd want to say set the owner to the player controller, and then we can have a timer. A time delay. I'd rather do, because hit down here, this destroy actor destroys the bomb. This bit here destroys the enemies on the radius, explosion radius. I feel we should... oh my god. Why do I create the Niagara effect in here? In here. Oh, I just feel like... Is there a do once node? There is. Okay, so we can literally... Because... yeah, that destroys... collision enabled. Okay. Alright. I have a feeling I might need to do this as a separate thing. So, Niagara system. So I'd need to create an actor and then put it on as a component. If I just, out of curiosity, can I like drag that on there? Yes, I can. What about that? Oh, you can drag that on as well. Okay. All right. So we'll make. I know there's a blueprint folder here, but I feel because it's VFX related, I feel the blueprint should go in the folder for the visual effects because it wouldn't make sense to have it just sitting around in one of these because it's not a projectile, it's not a power-up, it's an effect from a power-up. On that basis, I'm going to put it in here. And we're going to do a new blueprint class. It's going to be an actor, and we're going to call this BP bomb explosion. Save that. Right, so we'll open that up. And basically, on the viewport of the bomb, we need to make sure that this... We want the explosion radius to be the same size as that, because when that bomb hits an enemy, it enables that box, and that box is any enemies that are within that box. When that is enabled, they're dead. So we need to show visual feedback for the player because they're not going to know how big the explosion is unless they see it. And then I need to create visual effects for the enemies getting destroyed. Okay, how are we going to do this, Mike? So, I guess maybe Niagara system. Hanging particles swirling in a rectangular area. Dynamic beam. Oh, I see. We can add multiple emitters. Oh, that's cool. Right. I've not played around with this too much. I did it in my very first game. But that's it, really. A burst of meshes spawning upwards in an explosive shape. Oh, that might be cool. Omniburst might be good as well, though. Because Omni means all directions. Okay, let's see how... Niagara system bomb explosion. Okay. I'm nervous. Okay, so what have we got here? Dynamic beam. Sorry, guys. Where is the beam? Beam, start beam, and absolute beam. Spawn count. Oh my god, look at that. We need to rotate it. If I just do 90. I don't even know. Ugh. Don't know about that. I might get rid of that actually. Can we add... Oh, we can add... Oh my god, we can add... Oh my god. Okay. Right, let's look on this one. That's actually pretty good seeing it there. Right, so let's play around with this, shall we, guys? Let's do 1500. Okay. Right, so it's shooting downwards. We don't want it to go down. Initial particles. Location. Velocity. We don't want it to be -7. You want it to be 0, surely. Right, so the velocity, if I did that as 5, no, 400. Oh my god! Oh, dude. That is a big boom. Big bada boom. Name the film, guys. A little quiz for you. Big bada boom. Absolutely legendary film. Legendary. In a cone. Okay. So we've got the force there. So that's going to create a really cool. It's going to create a really cool thing there. Okay. Okay, right. So let's look at the particle. Now, the bomb is blue and green. So I think it might be quite cool to have like a green colour. Because the bomb has two... If I show you the bomb, it's blue, but it's got these green vials. So it might make sense to have the explosion green because it would be the container, the fluid in the bomb. Oh, that's cool. Direct set. Lifetime mode random. I think that's plenty of time there. Mass mode. I quite like it being random because then it should mean every time one was used it would be different each time. Minimum, mass minimum. If I... Whoa, whoa, why are you glitching out, dude? What the hell? Why is it doing that? Let's do 0.1, see what happens there. Not a lot. Sprite attributes, sprite size. Whoa! Dude. Random. That is pretty cool. Shape location. No way. Shape location. I had it as sphere, didn't I? If I had a donut or a ring or a disc. Oh my god, that is the one, isn't it? Dude, oh my god. That is literally... Look at that. Can you see that, guys? That is exactly what I wanted, but I don't, it's got gravity. I don't want the gravity. If I do the gravity off, does that, oh my god. Holy cow. That's exactly what I wanted. Not sure about this hexagon. I don't know what that... Ring radius. If I lowered that down... So that makes it go up. What about if we did down? Okay. Ring distribution mode, random. Add velocity. I've already done the velocity. Particle state. Drag. Reduces each particle's linear scale sprite size. Whoa. Okay, Scale sprite size is cool. What does this do? Not a lot. You know what? We could have two separate ones. We could have two omnibursts. We can have one that's kind of got a blue bit and then the green bit. Sprite render. Okay. So if I... Right, where was the colour? So scale sprite size makes it go bigger. Right, let me just copy the hex on this. And then if we change that to... That is a beautiful colour. And then if we... where was the size? Particle... Emitter state... Spawn count... Uniform size... Whoa! Okay. Right, so now, if we copied that and changed the colour of this one to that, and then it was on the scale sprite size. Oh my god, that's so awesome. That is so cool. Right, okay, the first test. Wow. Right, the first test is to put it on here, just to see. Oh, that is perfect. Oh my god. It's literally... Guys, it's literally... Look at this, look. It's bloody perfect. It's meant to be. Okay. I'm happy with that as the bomb explosion. Look at that. Oh, it's gone. And that's 4 seconds. 3, 4. Okay, so... Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I love that so much. That's so cool. Okay, so we know it's there, so... Okay, let's try something here. In the code... Let's just see what happens. Let's spawn actor. And this is going to be explosion. BP bomb explosion, right? The owner is going to be pawn. And what you want to do, I'm just going to temporarily, let's just make some room here. Right, so we want to get the location of that. Oh my god, I'm a little bit excited. I'm not sure if that code's going to follow through because the bomb gets destroyed, so it'll be interesting to see. Might work, might not, I'm not sure. Right, let's copy that and we'll paste that again. And do that. Let's see if that works, shall we, guys? I'm a little bit excited. Hey, oh, welcome to the stream, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Don't do this after destroy, man. What's wrong? Is there something wrong with the code? Why am I getting so many power-ups? Dude, it's meant to be a 20% chance. Here we go. Yeah. I know you were right, dude. Okay, so... oh, okay, I know what we can do. Not a problem. We'll just have a custom event within the player that will trigger that. So, if I go into the player... where is the bomb? I've got the left shift for the bomb. Welcome to the stream, dude. Bomb. Okay. Spawn the bomb. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just do a custom event here. We'll call it bomb explosion. No, we won't. We'll call it bomb VFX. Custom event, sorry. And then we will go on here. And right, this is going to be the tricky bit, because oh my god. Okay, 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I know what to do. What I will do, I will create a variable in the player, which will be bomb location, right? And then what we'll do is we'll set the variable of the player, we'll set that variable in there so that we know where to spawn it. Yeah, okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, right, 1 second. So we're going to call this bomb spawn location. I know that's a bit of a long variable, but... And this is going to be a vector. Right, okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to say... I can close that. Dude, that is such a cool visual effects. Right, so when the bomb hits the eyeball... Right, let me just unplug this. We'll just move that off there. Spawn, right, if I copy, I can copy this. Right, so after 4 seconds, because 4 seconds is how long the animation is. So after the animation, we get rid of it, basically. So we've got the bomb spawn location. So what we're going to do is we're going to say bomb visual effects. We're going to just spawn that, really. Get that. Job done. That simple. Easy as pie. Alright, so we're now going to go back into the bomb and we're going to say we can get rid of that self, isn't it? Owner, abstract, can be left empty. Yeah, I'll just leave that. If there's an error code, we can always fix that. So I can get rid of this code. And that one, and this one. And then what we want to do is we want to drag these across, and we basically want to top down character cast to oh my god, right, do that, and then we are going to set bomb spawn location get actor location. So we basically get the actor that was hit by the bomb, and then we tell it that's where you need the bomb to do its thing. And then directly after that, we're going to call that custom event bomb VFX. So we just drag off of here, VFX. Okay, so now I'm just gonna, can I get that? No, it's too tight. Okay, let's just copy this. bring it down. And we will drag that out. Is that in line? Looks in line to me. Copy this, bring that down. That one goes into there. I believe, my pedigree chums. Now is the test. I'm excited, guys. Are you excited? Let's give this a test. Right. Pray to RN Jesus. Pray to him. There it is. Oh, shit. Dude, why does the projectile push me? The enemy projectile just pushed me. It shouldn't be doing that. I don't know why it does that. It's set to destroy. I have no idea why it's been doing that. Right. Did I get it? I missed it. Oh my god. Right, here we go. Oh, dude. Okay, that was cool. But it wasn't at the location, interestingly enough. Okay, that was very interesting. Okay, and what I noticed was the explosion happened at the lower part of the scene. I don't want it to happen there. I want it to happen at the level it should happen at, if that makes sense. Right, let me just unplug that. I'm going to split the pin. The height it needs to be at is, I think, 466 something. If I go into the enemy array, enemy manager, Z height is 4660. That's what it is. Okay, so we'll come out of there and we will say specifically, split that, and we're going to say it has to be at that height, and we'll just get the X and the Y of that. Because basically everything takes place at 4660. Let's get another bomb, shall we? Dude, I've got a 20% drop chance. Why are they dropping so much? It was at 25. I've lowered it. The gods must be on my side tonight. Oh my god. That is so cool. That is so cool. But it's I know what it's doing. It's spawning at the. This is the problem. You notice the enemy projectiles thrown at the bottom left. That's because I've not figured out how in the array to remove the enemy from the array when they're dead. I'm very new to arrays. So I'm not ready to tackle it just yet. I think what might be easier is somehow to say at the point of collision, it's like you want to get, it's like at this point it collides on overlap. I feel like it, because you want the instead of trying to get the enemy's position, if I just get it at the point that the bomb's destroyed, so get the actor's position when it collides and just do it there, if I just explain, the way the enemy grid is handled, they're not 60 actors dragged and dropped into position. It's an array that creates the grid, spaces them apart. If I don't kill any of them, they all fire as they should. But the moment you start killing them, if the array, if the enemy firing, if it's picking a random array, a random item within the array, and it's an enemy that's been killed, the code isn't able to get the actor's location, so it's like redundant. So that's why those projectiles start firing from the bottom left. So what we're going to do is, instead of getting the enemy's position, we're going to get the position of the actor. So I can I bomb, yeah. So if I get actor's location self, if I just do that, that should work. That should, I believe that should do. Bomb set bombs, yeah. Get actor location. That should do it. Let's see if that does it. Right, pray to our in Jesus. Oh my god! Oh my god, that was awesome! Oh my god! Dude! Holy shit, that was awesome! Oh my god, dude. I've got to do that again. I need to send a picture to the... I'm in a group. This is a group project. I have to send them a picture of that. I'm sorry. It has to be done. Dude. Oh my god, I need another one. Give me another bomb, baby. Okay, Orange Jesus is not with us. Oh, dude, I missed it. Okay, we need to take out that eyeball on the left. It's getting a bit close. Well, that was interesting. The projectile didn't destroy it, like clipped it. Interesting. Next wave. Right, I want a bomb. %20 chance, come on. Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh, we got two. Oh my god, that is so cool. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. That is phenomenal. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That was amazing. Okay. Right, okay. So we now what we need to do is we need to do a visual effects for an enemy. I know how to do that as well, guys, because we've got in the code at the moment. Right, what I need to do, let's where's the bomb? This is right. If I give it the same color as that, handles the visual effects for the bomb exploding on contact with an enemy. It's actually really fun playing around with the visual effects. Like, I've not really used it too much, so it's really quite fun playing with the parameters and just making something really, really awesome. Really, really awesome. I don't know why I've got a sequence there. Don't know why I had that in a sequence. That's so cool. I am so chuffed with that. Right, I think what I want to do is I think what would be really good, guys, right? What you'll notice, remember what I was saying to you about that spawning location at the bottom left? If I don't kill any of these enemies, they will all shoot, like, as expected. I love that font. Absolutely love that font. It's such a beautiful font. It fits with the style of our game as well. See, I'm not killing any, and they're all shooting as expected. Oh my god. That's so cool. So cool. Oh, dude, you missed. How could you miss? Oh my god. That was a bit premature, wasn't it? There we go. This is really fun. I'm enjoying playing this. Oh my god! Oh my god! The radius on that is insane. Right, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the VFX. Oh, let me just make a note here. This is so good. Right, VFX. So we're going to right. So we want to copy the bomb explosion, and we want to call this I could technically have two, right? This is what I was going to say. The bats are purple. The eyes are red. It would be cool to have the explosion the colour that they are. Because... well, it just would. Because it would be very fitting that it's not just a random colour that's been picked. Like if you're destroying something, you expect the colour of it to be similar. So, if I go into bat explosion, add emitter. Now there was a vertical one. What is that? Is that an arrow? Why is it spawning arrows? Dude, can I do the bat? When I have that on one, it doesn't look like it's I really like that the bat model is getting. Can you see that? The bat model's actually. That is amazing. Right, if I turn that one off. Right, if I get rid of that one. And set this to purple. And then we can reduce don't like the cone. I think the box one's pretty cool. The box one's really good. If I do 25-25, what about 5-5-5? Where is the bat? Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. There we go. I love that. That is so cool that I can actually pick the model because the bat gets destroyed in the game, but to actually have it look like it's been destroyed like that is so cool. So cool. I really like that. Really like that. Right, so what we're going to do in this mesh here, we're going to see... Alright, so we've got two things here. Right, I think it should be 2. Whoa! Okay, what we want to do is... It would be cool if we could... If I turn off gravity, what does that do? Oh my god, that is so... It's like it comes out and then it gets sucked in. It's perfect. Why does it sometimes appear and sometimes it doesn't? Hmm. Um. Okay. Let's change this to 0.2. So that should mean... I love that. It's literally like it's getting destroyed and then it's getting sucked into a black hole. The question is, why does the bat sometimes appear and sometimes it doesn't? Like, you see that's about 4 times in a row it didn't appear. There it's appeared. I'm going to go lifetime minimum 2. Why is it not there sometimes? I don't understand. I see. It's hopping between that model and the bat, I think. So if I get rid of that, I've done it. Is it too long though? You can see here, it basically stops at 3 seconds, pretty much. .75. That's the golden number. 2.75. Okay, right. Let's plunk this in. So if I close that, if I copy this and call this that. Go in there. Get rid of that. And put that in there. Oh my god, dudes. This is so awesome. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I am buzzing right now. Right. What do we need to do? Bomb spawn location. So, are we gonna need... We're gonna need to do it in here, I think. Okay, alright, not a problem. Well, this is to do with that, and this is kind of visual effects, so I feel it should go along the same length here. So I'm going to have this as, we'll call this bat spawn location. And if I copy that, paste that here, we'll call this bat VFX. Why am I getting a warning, dude? It was 2.75, wasn't it? So 2.75. Okay, so then what we want to do is we want to get that. We want to split the pin. And we just want to get the X and the Y. Do that. And then... Oh my god. I'm buzzing. Absolutely buzzing, guys. Okay, what are we doing? Right, getting the bat spawn location, X, Y, and fix Z. So then what you want to do is you want to say... yeah. Okay, get the bat spawn location. So you want to say... right, let's go into the enemy bat. So there should be something in here. We have projectile there. I feel like this might be a bit much. If we plug this in here, I feel like that might be a bit much. Let's just see. It might be a bit too much visually. So what I might do is just have it for projectiles. Because if you have a bomb go off and you kill all the bats, like... I don't know how performance-wise it's going to go. Because that's going to be a lot of stuff on screen. Let's just give it a go, guys. So, we're already cast into the player. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work in here. Because in the bomb, I was spawning the bomb visual effects at the point it went off. Whereas, it needs to be done within the projectile. It needs to be done in the projectile, guys. Not a problem. So if a magic projectile hits a bat, we can do it in here actually, because in the projectile, yeah, that just handles the projectile. It needs to be done within this one, not within there. Okay, bat VFX. Okay, we'll get the actor's location then of the projectile. Oh, we're going to have to cast to the player to set the bat spawn location. That's not a problem. Okay. Right, let's expand this. And we're going to top down character. Let's give it a go. That should work. Hold on. Why are you spawning it there, dude? Why are you spawning it there? I'm getting the projectile's location. Let's unplug that and see if that does any better. Okay, that's a bit... Okay, that's a bit in your face, isn't it? That's fucking brilliant! Oh my god, that is so cool. Oh my god, I love how they just ping up and then disappear. Dude, this is so good. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we need to set the scale down of the thing, because it's... Can we do the scale? Let's see if we adjust the scale to 0.5, if that's not... Okay. And what's good is that I don't... This is working, and I think that's because I'm not destroying the actor. I'm doing this before I destroy the actor. So it's actually managing to get the actor's location before I destroy it, which is really super awesome. So I've scaled down the Niagara, so let's see if that's any better. I love how it feels like it's jumping out of the screen. Okay. Right, so it does kind of obscure the play area a little bit, but I love that it just jumps up. So cool. Let's see if we can shrink that down even further, see if that's better. Oh my god. I don't even think... I don't even know if that's... I don't even know if that's made a difference. Or maybe it did. Out of curiosity, if I set that to 0.1... Oh my god, it's still huge. Oh my god. So fun. Oh my god, this is so fun. Thanks for tuning in, Glamour. I appreciate the spam view. Dude. Oh my god. Right, I don't think the scale is actually doing anything there. I think it's... I've got all these here I can test. That is so fun. Can you imagine how mad it would be if I had the bomb explosion do the same thing? It would be madness. I'm so tempted to do it though. I kind of want to leave it like that. I love it. I think that's so fun. Let's make the next one. Right, so we need to go into the VFX folder. I am having too much fun. This is so much fun. Oh my god, I love making games. This has never felt more right than anything in my life. Right, eyeball. And then we need to, if we copy the bat one and rename that one as... Now, the eyeballs are red, guys. They're... If I just show you those in Engine, the eyeballs are more red than they are white, so it makes sense for the colour to be red. If it was white, it would just... Yeah, there's too much white as there is, so... Eyeball explosion. Right, so this one, and then the model is going to be eyeball. Holy cow. That is awesome. Oh my god, the way it just turns, it's like it's looking at you. Jesus Christ, that's so cool. Oh my god. Right, okay. Sorry. Let's get back to this. I love it. Oh, I love it so much. I love that shit. That is so cool. Oh my god. Oh, my chest is pumping. This is insane. Insane. Get rid of that. Compile that, compile that. Right. That model was super big right then, wasn't it? It's so big. Oh, the scale. Oh, that's so much better. I can control the bat. Let me just go into the bat. I didn't know I could do that. Because I remember I actually had to scale those down in Engine when we had the models because they're quite big. That's a lot better. Much better. Dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is too good. Oh my god. Right. Eyeball spawn location. Custom event. And it's going to be eyeball VFX. Get the eyeball, split the pin. X, Y, sort. Oh my god, this is gonna be like just, oh, it's just insane. I can't believe I've done this. I cannot believe how amazing this is. Right, let me just copy this. And we're going to say handles the VFX for the bat. Handles the VFX for the bat being destroyed by a projectile. Dude. Eyeball. Oh, whoops. Let's copy that one. Right, so now what we need to do, we need to go on the code. So the bat is done. Bat explosion. So I've sorted the scale of the model down. I just love how it jumped up towards the screen. It was literally like next level immersion. Like, it was insane. Absolutely insane. Oh my god. Right, so on the end of the eyeball here, we're going to add this section, but we're not setting the bat location. We are setting that. I believe. Oh, no. It's got to be the eyeball VFX. Did I sort that one out for the... No, I didn't. Okay. Holy shit, I have done so much work on this tonight. Guys, moment of truth, here we go. Holy shit, it's still huge. Oh, it's so good! It's so good! Oh my god. Oh my god, it is so good. Oh damn, I took a few hits there. Oh my god. This is just too freaking awesome. Oh my god, the power-ups. Orange Jesus is praising me. Oh, this is so fun. Just having the colour associated to the enemy that's been destroyed. Like, it's just genius. It is genius. Oh, dude, I can't hit these sometimes. Right, so what I need to do is on wave clear, we need to also remove any of those. Oh my god, did I die? I wasn't even paying attention. Right. Wow. Oh my god. Right, guys, I think I'm going to call it there. I've been going 3 hours, 4 minutes. What a stream. I mean, wow. Wow. I've added this thing to the HUD. We've got a bit more stuff going on now with the HUD. RNG's been dropped down to 20% and RNGesus is still praising us. The health bar colour's been changed to a slightly less green, less bright tone. We've got the new font in there. We've scaled down the size of the pickups. What else have we done? We've adjusted the projectile code so that functions better. It doesn't glitch out. The piercing attack's been fixed, and I've done the visual effects for the bomb, for the bat, and for the eye. I mean, this is so much fun. I'm not even joking. I'm not just saying this because we've made it as a group. It really is fun. Just having that, like... Dude, it's so cool! It is so cool! Oh my god. It's like sensory overload. It's so freaking cool. Oh my god. Right, I'm going to call this... I won't stop playing. Like, literally, this is too much fun. And when that projectile thing, bottom left, is fixed, it's going to be even more, like, fine-tuned. This is just mad... It's madness. Absolute chaos. Oh my god, it's so good. Holy crap. Right, I need to stop the stream there, guys. Oh my god. Right, I hope you enjoyed that one. What a stream. This feels like one of my best streams in terms of, like, awesomeness and content. Like, wow. Phenomenal. If you enjoyed that, guys, do give us a follow. You can also check out my YouTube channel. You'll find that in the panel below. I put all of the game dev live streams on there, so they're archived, so you can watch them back, and you can find Unity and Unreal live streams in there. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed this, and maybe you've learnt something, taken something away. Who knows? If you have, fantastic. If not, no worries. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, stay tuned, and I will see you in the next stream. Ciao.